ORS-5 is a space situational awareness spacecraft. It was a STRATCOM urgent need, and it's going to be scanning the geosynchronous belt for any threats that might be out there.
Operationally Responsive Space, or ORS, is an innovative concept of meeting joint space requirements within months instead of years, and getting critical battle space information into the hands of those who need it as quickly as possible. The Space and Missile Systems Center's ORS office is headquartered out of Los Angeles Air Force Base, with an operating office at Kirtland Air Force Base, New Mexico. The mission of the ORS office is to provide assured space power focused on timely satisfaction of the Joint Force Commander's needs.
The Operationally Responsive Space Office was really created by Congress in 2007 in response to the perception or concerns that space acquisition was slow, wasn't agile enough, it wasn't rapid enough, and it wasn't responsive to the Joint Force Commander needs. The first thing, we're focused on the urgent needs of the Joint Force Commander. Our second area of concern that we focus on is enabler activities, supporting and investing in those activities that will reduce the time and cost of bringing things on orbit or providing space capabilities. And then the third thing is kind of a separate piece, which we call the engagements activity, where we go out to combatant commanders, we go out to COCOMs and talk to them about the capabilities that the ORS office can bring to bear, how we can help them meet their needs. We're not talking in all cases that it's going to be a material solution. In some cases, it can be something as simple as changing a tactic, technique, and procedure. So that's really what the ORS office was created and stood up to do, was to provide these rapid response capabilities to the warfighter.
ORS-5, also known as SensorSat, built by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Lincoln Laboratory, is designed to scan for other satellites and debris to aid the U.S. military's tracking of objects in geosynchronous orbit, replacing capability previously provided by the Space-Based Space Surveillance, or SBSS, mission.
ORS-5 is a pathfinder program in so many ways. This is the first time that we're launching a Minotaur 4 from Cape Canaveral. It's also commercial contracted, so it's a very new way of doing launch services for SMC. So we're having a lot of lessons learned from this experience, but I think it's a great way for us to launch small satellite capabilities into orbit.
The Multi-Mission Space Operations Center's ground system will be used by Air Force Space Command's 1st Operations Squadron from Schriever Air Force Base in Colorado to operate the satellite.
This is also a pathfinder program for MMSOC 2.1. It's going to be the foundation of enterprise ground services, and we're the first mission on this system. It's important that we're paving the way for future missions. The other way that we're a pathfinder is with this particular technology. By designing the spacecraft around the sensor, it allows for us to decrease the size and weight of the spacecraft. It's a good demonstration of being able to put smaller spacecraft on orbit more rapidly, which I think is the direction that we're trying to go in the future.
Kind of sends out a message, a strategic message, that as we're getting smarter and the technology is getting more robust, that platforms like this are coming online. And a platform like this with its capability is huge, but what other things can we come up with and develop to put up in space to be able to become a better, more robust warfighter?
So it's really fun to be part of this program. It's a small mission, small dollar value, but has such big impacts and great things coming in the future, and demonstrating so many more new capabilities that I think SMC and Air Force Space Command and the greater Air Force are really going to benefit from these in the future.
And history is made. A Minotaur 4 rocket launches from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida, carrying ORS-5 into orbit.